Have you been following the Logan Paul Dillon Danis fight at all, and all the drama surrounding it?
Yes. I don't know that I've heard everything. It's hard to know.
So here's the setup.
Dillon Danis is like fucking with Logan Paul about his wife, or not his wife,
fiance.
His fiance.
Yeah.
That's what
so Dillon Danis, sort of, you could call him an ex-UFC fighter, I guess, friend of Conor McGregor's, and Logan
Notorious
Paul
troll.
is notorious troll, and he's fighting Logan Paul in this boxing match. They're sort of co-maining eventing, and KSI is fighting Tommy Fury on the same card, and they had their big press conference the other day, and it was a goddamn shit show, fucking meltdown for like a dozen reasons. Like Daddy Fury got into a rage and was like, "I'll beat any man in this room. There's not a man in here as man as I am," or some shit. And then he punched the table, but he hit it so hard that it like bowed in the middle, like a cartoon or something. And like, he got a big pop from the crowd. And he thought the crowd just hated tables. So he just starts flipping all the tables over and raging. And Logan Paul's jumping up and down, like rooting him on. It was very silly. But Dillon Danis has been so mean to Logan Paul that people are asking, is it too mean? Is it too mean? Because I guess Logan Paul's fiance, this beautiful Sports Illustrated model, has made her rounds around Hollywood a few times. My goodness. So that's his fiance stuck on a bird with the bottom completely blown out of the bird. I'm not sure what he's implying with that, but then Dillon.
I could help you.
Montage.
Yeah. So this woman she's smoking hot, right? She is whatever. Everyone has their own version of a perfect woman, but she's somebody's bullseye. She's very, very good looking.
Model.
Yeah, right. And she has dated like a who's who in Hollywood. She's 31 years old. Shockingly, probably not a virgin. And they're just showing her kissing like celebrities,
dozens.
Some of them are musicians, and
they're showing her when she dated dozens of other men, and she's like on social media with them, or she's with Leonardo DiCaprio, like. You know, like lots. And it wasn't just like a fan picture. They're like his hands like around her, and she's reaching up and putting her fingers interlacing into his. Like they're a couple. Like she's been fucked by every.
She's like dated like A-list people like Leo.
Dude, her list of A-listers, it might be the best list of A-listers. Like
find the montage, Zach.
Does she have Ryan Gosling or Brad Pitt or like it's fucking like super good looking Hollywood.
I just remembered Leo and like
Leonardo. Careful about the nudity.
Shouldn't be any.
And then there are some like musicians who. Anyway, she has been around a little bit. And she's also been on podcast talking about. I'm going to get this wrong, but like levels of exposition. No, exhibition. I can't get. Do I have the word
right?
She
said she sucks a dick at a football stadium.
Yeah. and there might have been some other like public sex acts that she's done too. So if you're Logan Paul, you see this and you're like, maybe I don't wish this was the topic of conversation. Oftentimes in fights, people leave family alone, but not Dillon Danis.
Yeah, it's got to be hurting his feelings because it's just on and on and on. This is obviously just.
I don't know who some of these people are.
This is Dillon Danis' Twitter. This is his Twitter.
So he's an ex-UFC fighter. Is he trying to get back in the mix?
He's kind of a C-level fighter and an A+ level troll.
He hasn't fought in years. And the thing he's most famous for right now is pulling out of the last fight and making a whole shit show of the event.
Pulled out?
Yeah.
Now that is something I understand in the UFC community to be very much disliked, right? Like pulling out of fights that tends to ruin your reputation.
Yeah, but I don't even think it was a UFC fight. I think he was doing one of these like silly fights, like this Logan Paul thing. That's not a real fight. It's, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But it's we're not watching because this guy's the X-ranked fucking middleweight or some shit. We just want to see the freak show of Logan Paul fighting. No, I don't care how good Jake Paul is at boxing. I just like seeing him fight ex-UFC fighters who used to be really good. It's fun to watch him knock him out. Honestly, I never liked Anderson Silva. Knock him the fuck out.
Jake Paul's winning me over with his pre-fight builds. Like the fighting itself, he's a great fighter. I am not terrific at judging how good strikers are, although Sugar Shane O'Malley really impressed me.
So good.
Yes, he was so good. We can circle back to that. But Logan Paul can take an L. And that is I'm finding that to be a really impressive attribute in a person, especially in a man. Like when someone lands a good verbal blow on him, he just acknowledges it, smiles, says, yeah, all right, that was solid. I'll give you credit for that. I like it. And it doesn't seem to actually bother him. He can take it. He doesn't care. He's just trying to sell a fight, win a fight. And I just admire the way he handles the criticism. He's fantastic at it.
Sure. The whole thing's pretty interesting. I'm going to watch that fight now because I want to see if, Logan's emotional and how he fares against Dillon Danis. I don't know. I think Logan wins. It looks real bad if he loses because he lost his last one too. Wasn't it Tommy?
Professional athletes can't beat YouTubers. It's very rare that a professional athlete beats a YouTuber.
Yeah, you just have to pick like an ex-basketball player or a grappler and don't
you pop my bubble. I like it blowed up.
Dude, if you beat Tyron Woodley twice, I don't care if he's older. Like that's what I feel about that Conor McGregor win over Cowboy Cerrone. It's like, yeah, Cowboy was getting older, but he's still the same man. Like he might be a little bit slower, but Conor took him apart. And I saw a great clip where they pieced together where Cowboy had talked shit to Conor's face like years prior when Conor was trying to win the 45-pound strap. And he's like, we're too big for you. We'll break you. And then it's like cut to rap music as Conor kicks him in the head and then starts just throwing that left over and over into the side of Cerrone's head until he collapses and the ref stops it.
Is that what happened? It was a shoulder blow or something.
Well, he broke. That was the first thing that happened. They clinched.
Okay.
The first thing that happened is McGregor misses a huge left. Right, Cowboy ducks under it.